Still looking at me.
At the moment, we've got record numbers of international students. We hope to increase that. And of course, what we find is for lots of students, they don't get a job whilst they're studying. They focus on that. When they graduate, they then seek a job, and yes, maybe they do get a temporary or a part-time job to start with whilst they're finding their feet. But the idea of giving them 2 years is that enables them possibly to spend a few months whilst they're filling out job applications, whilst they're looking for the kind of degree that fits, for the kind of work that fits the degree that they've done. We're seeing more than half of students going into STEM subjects, something that the skills that the UK really does need going forward. So I think it's a real win for international students and for the UK's economy.
Hello guys, having watched that clip from our business secretary, our current business secretary, okay, reintroduction of post-study visa and the UK economy will get from it. They will definitely get from it. If you haven't watched my video, please, I refer you back to the video I uploaded the last 3 months titled The End of Post-Study Visa. Post-study visa is back. Post-study visa is what? Back. Post-study visa is a visa route issued to international students after graduation. When you have successfully graduated in your degree course, master's degree, first degree, and your PhD degree. This post-study visa is for international students who came into the country with tier 4 student visa. Okay, after your graduation, you can apply to be in the UK, to remain in the UK using this route. This visa route gives you 24 months to stay in the UK. Now, within these 2 years, you can find your feet. You can get a job that can sponsor you after the tier 4, or you can also, extend your visa using other means. So this is why when Theresa May, abolished this visa route, a lot of students stopped coming to UK. She abolished this post-study in 2012, and the environment was very hostile for international students. And the policy was finish your study and go. For some strange reasons, they thought international students was their problem. Okay? But on the contrary, they forgot to understand that international students, they are contributing a lot to the economy. For example, when I came to the UK, I came as an international student. Basically, my tuition fee was £10,000. Then while I was in Nigeria, I had to pay my tuition fee in full. Okay? The tuition fee, the £10,000, I had to pay it from Nigeria in full. Then while coming into the country, I came into the country with extra £6,000 for my living expenses. Now, in total, this is £16,000 I brought into the UK economy. Okay, I brought into the UK economy £16,000. Now convert this £16,000 into your local currency. You can now see what we are talking about. International students contribute a lot to UK economy. So I'm glad they've decided to see sense and reintroduce this visa route. So guys, if you want to come to UK to study, please feel free. You can actually stay in the UK 2 years after your graduation. Okay, so you guys circulate this information to people who have the intention of coming to UK to study. This is the right time. You can come and study in the UK. I've never seen a successful economy that shuts their door behind international students or behind immigration. I remember the Windrush generation. They were invited from the Commonwealth. These are Commonwealth. The Windrush generation are the Commonwealth countries. pleaded by the UK economy to come to the UK to develop it. So in 2012, this post-study visa, I benefited from it because immediately after I graduated in 2011, I did extend my visa using this route. Boris Johnson reintroduced post-study. And to cram everything, when I became a British citizen, I took a test called Life in the UK. This is where you study the history of Britain, okay, and some of the lives in the UK. So this is extra money. Some of us took this test. For other immigrants who are not English speaking, they took English test as well. Except you have a degree, and that degree is taught in English. Or probably if you study in the UK, then your certificate is meant to cover you. But when Boris Johnson became the Prime Minister, he abolished all these requirements. From October, if you are applying for your ILR, which means indefinite leave to remain in the UK, which America calls a green card. Okay, so if you're applying for your indefinite leave to remain from October, you are not required to write this test. No more Life in the UK test and no more English test. So these are some of the changes. Again, there are a lot of changes as well, which if you go to my Facebook group, I published all the whole changes in my Facebook group. So try and go to I put the links below so that you can subscribe and become a member of my Facebook group. Okay, in my Facebook group, this is where we interact, ask a lot of questions. If you have a problem, just post your problem. If you have a lot of knowledge about immigrations, then you can discuss it, share it with people who are also struggling, with immigration issues. So guys, if you are a prospective student, you want to come to UK to study, do your master's or do your first degree or do your PhD, this is the right time. Okay, now you can apply after your graduation to extend your visa using post-study route. Okay, there are a lot of things I'll be discussing as well in my next video. Okay, a lot is happening in the UK right now. A lot is happening in the UK right now. If you are from the Commonwealth countries and you studied any course related to medicine, health, science, engineering, this is the time. If you want to work in the UK, this is the time to do it. Look for a job in the UK. And when you are looking for a job in the UK, make sure you look for a job that can sponsor your tier 2 visa. Okay, the job that can sponsor your visa. As soon as you get that job, after your successful interview, then the employer will now sponsor your coming to UK. Okay, they will pay pay for your visa application, and they will pay for your flight ticket. Okay, so I'll be sharing that information with you maybe in my next video. Okay, so welcome guys. I apologize for not being online for a while now. I've not been around, but I'm back now. Okay, so we'll be discussing a lot about immigration and immigration related issues and a lot of policies in the UK.